Skate season 1 is here, and boy oh boy do I have some things I want to talk about in this video. Alright, now let me get this out of the way. I enjoy the game and I want to see it succeed. That's why I make videos like this criticizing it. I'm not just gonna sit here and glaze the game non-stop if there's things that I really don't like about the game. I also understand this isn't Skate 4 and it's not attached to the original trilogy, so I'm gonna try and avoid comparing it too much to the original series. But with that being said, let's go ahead and just talk about what's new with the game. The first thing you'll notice once you load in is that we got new lighting in the game. I think it's a step in the right direction, and personally I do see the difference and I like it more than the original lighting. A lot of people are saying they don't really see the difference, but I think it's pretty glaring. And if you guys haven't seen Dai's video, I recommend you guys go watch it. He did a lot of side-by-side comparisons and I think the new lighting is a lot better. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the new areas. There's 3 new areas around the map and they're fun for like 5 minutes. They're just very underwhelming, and I'm not hating just to hate. Again, I want to reiterate that I'm not just shitting on the game to shit on it, but I know many of us are expecting a whole new area or having areas be expanded upon or this and that, but we basically just added a couple ramps to the areas that already existed on the map and then added some rails and some balloons. Like literally that's all they did. They're fun to explore when you first get on, but once you're done, it's not much else to be done there. Like once you've done the missions or once you've kind of explored and skated around the area, there's nothing else you can really do there. And if this is going to be the only thing that they add in these seasonal updates, this isn't something that I agree with, and I don't think many people are cool with. I really hope this isn't the direction they decide to go with, and this is the updates that they're going to be giving us with these seasonal updates. Like if you're telling me that's the only thing we're going to get for the next 2 months, that's kind of BS. Now I understand there's going to be updates within the season, like the Skate-A-Ween event and the 7-ply maple harvest, which I don't really know what that stuff is going to be exactly or what that entails, but if it is literally them just adding a couple ramps and stuff throughout the map, then I'm not a huge fan. The next thing that I want to talk about is that they patched out the launch glitch. Now I'm happy that they didn't go and just patch every single glitch that was in the game, but of all glitches, for that to be the one that they patched, like come on EA. I remember EA saying they were kind of gonna embrace the glitches, and for that to be the one they patched out is kind of annoying. This is EA Skate, not EA Climb or EA Parkour. Like the parkour mechanic is great, but sometimes I don't want to spend 5 minutes climbing to the top of a building just so I can do a challenge. Now I don't mind skating to a challenge or using a fast travel that's nearby and then heading to the spot, but to get to some of these spots is just such a task. For example, I know I've actively avoided challenges because I just don't want to climb the building, or I don't want to, it's too much of a hassle, you know. Now I do understand why EA would patch this glitch out right now, but at the same time, right now specifically where there's no competitive advantage to any of these glitches, just let them be. Another thing is if right now there was like Hall of Meat or death races or some sort of game mode to where using the glitch would just be overpowered and they need to patch it out. But until we have game modes, just let the glitches be. Please EA, don't patch the boneless pop, that's all we have. Okay, so now to the main topic of discussion for the new season, the Skate Pass. Now yes, I do have the premium pass, but this is only because I got nostalgia baited with the founders pack and I really wanted the Skate 2 t-shirt and apparently the premium pass was included in that bundle. Something I mentioned in past videos is that I am not against microtransactions, but when you are paying for something, I think it should be worth it. And that's the issue. The Skate Pass for me is just not worth it. It's really not. There's a handful of cool items, but the majority of it is just full of filler. There's so many banners and stickers and just generic items. I know for many of us, we expected to have the items from real brands be in the battle pass. So things from like Thrasher, Nike, Creature, Girl, that's where we expected the items to be that were branded. But there's a lot of non-branded items in there that aren't even that cool. Instead, guess what we got inside of the battle pass? A backwards black hat. Oh, but you want it to be forwards. Oh, we also have that. I wish you guys could have seen my live reaction to seeing the black backwards cap. Like it's something that was free in the old games, and here I go comparing it to the old games. But again, in the old games we had the option to have it backwards, sideways, forwards, heck even with headphones on. But the fact that you can't do that with any hat in the game now is just insane. The fact that you're gonna have to pay for $5 or however many dollars to put a hat on backwards is just ridiculous to me. That's something that I really don't understand why they would do, and I think I really dislike seeing that. So hopefully they end up changing that, but the way it's looking, it's not gonna change. But you might be thinking, oh, but at least if I purchase the Skate Pass and save up all the San Van bucks that I get from it, I'll be able to buy the Skate Pass again next season, right? No, that's the thing, bro. And that's another thing that really annoys me with this. And other games, if you purchase a battle pass, usually you can earn back the currency and be able to purchase the pass next season if you don't spend it. In other games, if you purchase a battle pass, usually you can earn back your currency and be able to purchase the pass again next season so long as you don't spend it. But in this game, you only get 450 San Van bucks back, which guess what is just enough to where you can't buy the cheapest San Van bucks, which is $5. Nope, you're gonna have to buy the $10 one. And something that I didn't know until earlier, when ZYLORE uploaded his video and he bought his way through the entire skate pass, he spent over $100 on the game and he still wasn't able to buy his way through the battle pass.
You're telling me I spent 87? About the highest amount? Am I being griefed? Am I getting exploited? I'm laughing, but I'm dying inside. Are you saying I spent that, the maximum amount of fucking currency you can get, and I can't even buy the full thing? I can't believe it! They're gonna make me buy more.
Like, are we dead ass, EA? Like this shit pisses me off so much, bro. The fact that him buying $100 worth of San Van bucks wasn't enough to skip through the battle pass is just ridiculous. Like, every other game, the max currency is usually able to purchase your way through the battle pass, but it's just insane that EA is this money hungry. Speaking of EA being money hungry, let's talk about the $33 Dead Space bundle that's in the shop. $33? Are you kidding me? Like, that's just such an insane number for the skin. Like, it's a cool skin, I'll give it that, but $33? Not even Fortnite charges that much for a skin. Like, it's insane. And here I go comparing it to Skate 3. In Skate 3, you were literally able to get Isaac as a hidden character through a cheat code. But now, guess what? You have to pay $33, which is over half of the price of Skate 3 at launch, which is like $60, just to have one character in the game. It's just insane, and I hate the direction the game is going. Like, if it was $15, $20, okay, maybe. But $33, are we dead ass? And I understand it's a different era and different time, and Skate was $60 and this is a live service game, but I know that a large majority of people would rather just be able to pay their $60, $80, however much a game costs nowadays, than what we have right now. Okay, well, that's enough about the battle pass. You must be thinking, oh, you know, season 1, they must have added new tricks, fixed the servers, you know, improved gameplay, or just improved the game overall in some sort of way. No, they didn't. And that's the biggest issue to me right now. It seems like they're putting all their focus into cosmetics and not caring about the gameplay or game modes or anything like that, whenever supposedly they were putting gameplay first and then worrying about how the game looks like afterward.
Please add textures. So far, the game looks really soulless. It's so bland compared to other games.
As we've said before, the way that we're developing the game, we're starting with gameplay and building out from there. And so art hasn't, you know, we're still working on our art and the way that the game looks, but it's fun and we're making it more fun as we go along. And so it will continue to look better.
Yeah, start with fun and then make it look
Build
good.
out, yeah.
I know there's the roadmap and it says that they're going to introduce game modes, rank lobbies, new tricks, all this stuff that we really want soon. But for right now, the game literally just feels like a cash grab. The game has had 15 million players, and I'm just interested to see how many will actually stick around. I hope you guys get where I'm coming from, and again, I just really want to get this point across to you guys, and I want to reiterate that I want this game to do good. I really do. I want it to be good. I want it to have a long life, and I really want to enjoy the game. But as of right now, it's just getting to a point to where, are they gonna even listen to us? Are they even gonna hear us out? That's why I'm making these videos, though, because if they're claiming they're listening to their community, they're listening to their fans, we have to voice our opinions now before it's too late. I'm not just being a little negative Nancy and nitpicking, oh, well, I don't like the way that this is. I think these are pretty big issues, and I think we really need to call EA out on their shit. And I know people probably are going to say, watching this and saying, but it's just early access. It's just early access. And I agree, but at the same time, it can't be an excuse forever. Fortnite, for example, was in early access for almost 3 years. I think the fact that everyone is able to play and everyone is able to just go on Steam, go on EA, go on their Xbox, PlayStation, and just hit download and play the game, it doesn't count as an early access anymore. It's not like it was before, where it was you had to get a special email and you weren't allowed to make gameplay, you weren't allowed to record, and you weren't allowed to talk about it. This is a game that is out to the public and everyone is able to play. Sure, it may be an early access, but I think that's just an excuse for EA to get away with doing stuff like this, and then people having the excuse of saying, oh, but it's just early access. They're gonna add it eventually. The game's accessible to everyone. There's achievements, there's challenges, there's all this stuff. Like, the game is out. So the chill, bro, it's early access really doesn't cut it for me anymore. And guess what? Sure, it's early access, but guess what? The one thing that EA has locked in and focused on, and there's never been an issue with so far: the item shop, the battle pass, San Van bucks, all of this stuff, all the in-app purchases. When have you ever tried to buy an item in the shop and it didn't work? Never. It's always gonna work. Now, how many times have you tried to load into a game, sat there for 5 minutes, gotten in, and then 10 minutes in gotten kicked out due to servers just being buns? That's the biggest issue with the game right now, because again, like I said, EA supposedly was gonna put gameplay first and make sure that the game was good, but then start focusing on how the game looks. But that's just not what we're seeing. Right now the game is literally just play the game, unlock skins, buy skins, unlock things to buy skins. Like that's all the game is right now. It's obvious to see where their focus is. I really hope EA gets their shit together. This game just needs to improve, and there needs to be updates which fix the actual issues in the game, and instead of just putting them to the side and then, but oh look, here's a new skin though that costs $40. Like it's getting to a point, man, like it's really frustrating. Let's just hope that they listen to us and give us what we actually want. With all that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel recently. I keep saying this at the end of my videos, but the channel is just getting so much love and support. We're coming up on 1,000 subscribers, which is just a crazy thought for me. We've been growing at such a fast rate, and I just want to thank you guys for all the support you guys have been giving me. Like last video I said we were close to 600 subscribers, and then right now, as of recording this, we're almost at 700. 100 subscribers in less than a week. Like it's crazy, and all of you guys positive words in the comments, it really does motivate me to keep making these videos. But if you guys are new and you guys do enjoy the content, leave a like, subscribe. It really does help out. That does it for this video, guys. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me know what your guys' takes on the new season are. I'll be responding to everyone in the comments, but that's enough for me. I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.